Hi, I'm Lisa Poff. I'm Program Coordinator with the Indiana Deafblind Services Project, and I'm talking with David Stern with the Visually Impaired Preschool Services of Indiana. Hi, David. Thanks for talking with me.
Sure, Lisa.
So we had this training today. I had a couple questions for you.
Okay.
One was, when you're working with a family who has a student who has either a vision loss or a hearing loss, and that's been identified, and you're working with them, and you think that there may be the opposite loss, so they have a vision loss and you feel that they may have a problem with their hearing. How do you approach the family to talk about that issue?
Well, that's a great question. I think for me, a lot of times it depends on the family and my relationship with the family, what I feel like their process is maybe in terms of coming to terms with the impairment that I'm working with, since I work a lot with kids with visual impairments. If I feel like the family is ready to kind of talk about other things that might be going on, I can kind of gauge to see if the family is ready to do that. I can try to come up with ways of maybe giving some information. If they're looking for resources, I can include that information, maybe the Deafblind Project, so they have an idea of other things that are available. But if I have a good rapport with the family and feel like they're ready, then I'll try to bring it up just in terms of a casual conversation, make them feel comfortable with it, and try to broach it that way, depending on where they are.
And it's a difficult topic no matter what.
It is. Yeah. It is.
And so let's say you have this student identified and they have both that combined vision and hearing loss. What happens then?
Well, a lot of times we can talk about the resources and steps that are available. I do work with a child right now that's dually impaired and doing a lot of active learning kinds of ideas. The mom is very, very open to ideas and suggestions. So, and the child is moving from hearing aids to a cochlear implant pretty soon. Lots of things going on, lots of doctor's appointments. So we usually start with our visit with updates of what kind of things are going on, and then we progress from there to activities and really taking advantage of that time while the brain is very plastic for him to be able to learn a lot of different things with different colors and different concepts through the different tactile or sensory tubs or things that we do, and Mom is very open to those.
And of course you refer them to the project.
Of course. I would talk about resources. Sorry, I didn't make that clear, but yes, basically I think the first or second visit with this family, I gave them information on Deafblind.
Okay, thanks.
Yes.
And then finally today, we had a lot of information. Were there things that just jumped out at you as particularly interesting or you hadn't thought of before, or you were really excited to, maybe go back and try with this child?
The videos were great to see the kids in action, to see those moments where for families and for the children that things really clicked. And a lot of the activities and things today, we talked about some of those in a recent training on active learning that I attended, but it really helped solidify a lot of those. It made me feel comfortable being able to talk and refer to other professionals about those kind of things too. So I guess that was my aha moment to make it more of a second nature thing for me in terms of learning the information, so it doesn't seem so of a new concept. And one of the things when they talk about when you're learning things is you can really learn something when you help present it. So when I can share that information out with other people more confidently, it makes me feel like it's more in there.
Great. So then today, a lot of this, we really kind of reinforced then things that,
yes.
that was a training that we did with the past project, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right, well, thank you so much for talking with us today, David, and I'm so glad that you got something out of the training today, and we'll look forward to seeing you again.
That sounds great. I loved it, and we'll look forward to that.
Okay, thank you so much.